45. Right. And let's see if we can get the weather.
Executive Airport, automated weather observation 213 4 Zulu, weather, wind 340 at 10, gusts 16, visibility 10, clear below 12,000, temperature 28 Celsius, dew point 15, altimeter 3008, remarks, density altitude 1,900. Welcome to Leesburg. All VFR arrival.
Alright, I'm going to hit that.
Didn't work.
Didn't work. Okay.
What was the beep before?
Leesburg, Cap 4528, turning final.
So this is dark, and automatically that kicks off your autopilot.
Oh yeah,
that's what
right.
the beep for, right?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Right, so somebody is in control over this airplane, right?
Yep, there you go.
That's what
look at it. Right, there it is.
But that's what I mean. Put the things together and take charge. Don't go for a ride.
Right.
Right, sir.
Alright, so let's turn to a track of 140 and continue that follow.
That is absolutely unacceptable.
Leesburg traffic, Talker 603 Mike Alpha, 20 miles south of the airport, the inning are right.
Right, I'm making the transition here.
Just use that a lot more than you have.
Yep.
Be careful now with that pitch. You should never come, you should be really close to the horizon with everything you do. Stay close to the horizon.
Alright, let's get back down to 28. We're a little high. So we're intercepting that course. We're pretty close. Yep. Okay, it's definitely tricky. Alright, I'm going to turn here.
Stuck Mike on 2097.
140 to Cactus.
Keep an eye on that attitude indicator. Don't go beyond 15 degrees of bank. Maybe everything is 10 degrees of bank.
Alright. Look at this.
There you go. Good.
Alright. At 2,800, 100 miles an hour. The power is good. Cactus is 1.5.
Remember these two, right?
Yep, and they're matching. Took a minute to get there. And let's fly wings level.
Control your airplane with that. Quality control up here.
Alright, at Cactus, we are going to turn 172 ammo. Or are we doing a procedure turn? I guess no procedure turn, so we're turning 172.
Hey, you should really quickly take that hold out.
Leesburg traffic, King Air 700 uniform, parking runway 35, Leesburg.
Clear. Put it on hold. Put the cursor on hold. Because you made it difficult for yourself. Clear. Hold. There's no procedure turn.
We'll talk about that.
Yep.
Alright, 172, we're trying to match that. We're at 28. And let's see, at Cactus, we want to come down to 2,100. I don't have that. So, power back to 17. Actually, 15.
Track and desired track. Very gentle with the bank.
Yep, 15, there we go. About 90 knots. We're 15, that nose down, so we have the 90 knots.
Stay really close to the horizon. It's partial panel. So every change you make is with the attitude indicator.
Go for 2,100. 80 knots in 2,100. Bound to Danmo. Alright, a little bit to the right. 85 knots. 2,300 feet. It's 22. Put a little bit of power. 21, we're at 90 knots. Technically, I need about 2,350 to hold that.
Look at your attitude indicator. Way too high, your attitude indicator.
We're slowing down a little bit.
Come back to your course and your track and desired track.
Up to the left.
This is where your scanning technique comes into play.
Leesburg traffic, Hawker 603 Mike Alpha is 12 miles southwest of the airport. We'll be entering a left base, runway 35, Leesburg.
Alright, we're holding it down at 21 a little bit. Nose down to the right. Oh, actually, too much. I think we want to intercept that course. We're at 85, 22. Leesburg traffic, Skyverse 222, about 7 miles north inbound for runway 35.
You get the airplane really on the purple line, not close to it, but on it.
Yep.
Thank you. So every time you roll in, you only roll in for 2 or 3 seconds.
Yep.
Set the bank, 1, 2, 3,
I've
and
got
roll
a pretty strong interception there.
All right.
There's that guy. I saw a black spot.
I'm looking for him.
Alright, let's get the nose down a little bit. We're slowing down too much. Technically, I want 2350.
There you go.
Oh, there's 90 knots. Alright, 160, let's turn back.
Leesburg traffic, Hawker 603 Mike Alpha is 12 miles west of the airport. We'll be entering a left base, runway 35, Leesburg.
Alright, Danmo is 1.6, now we're coming down to 1280. Leesburg traffic, Skyverse 222, 5 miles north inbound for runway 35, left downwind.
So let's overcome that right turning tendency that you have. You have to go back to the left. You keep turning to the right for some reason.
Alright, Danmo is a mile, less than a mile. Intercepting 165 for the 172. 90 knots, we're a little too high, let's bring it down. Should be at 21. So, I'm going to bring this power back a little bit. Turning to the right. Danmo is a quarter mile. Alright, I'm just going to bring the power back to 15 at this point since we're on the high side. Power back. Alright, pretty good. Back to 1590 knots. Be 700 feet per minute. We're inbound to Sayak. Leesburg traffic, Skyverse 222, about 4 miles north inbound runway 35, left downwind. Alright, we got 90 knots. We're coming down to 1280. On to 1280, we're at 15. 90 knots. 1 mile to Sayak. Let's come back in, 155. Alright, still 90 knots. We are half a mile to Sayak, going 1280. Technically that's 1280 right there, so let's level off.
Leesburg traffic, Hawker 603 Mike Alpha is on a modified left base for runway 35, Leesburg.
Alright, there we are, we're inbound, so let's continue our descent back to 1500. 90 knots.
High pitch attitude. A little closer to the horizon.
Right. We're back. Leesburg traffic, Skyverse 222, 2 miles to the north inbound for runway 35, left downwind. To the left, airspeed's a little low. And we're looking
Leesburg traffic, Hawker 603 Mike Alpha is on a 2 mile left base, runway 35, Leesburg.
It's 940, I'm going to level off here.
Don't be in a turn now, right? Level it off. Once you have it level off and your airplane's under control, you can look outside and see if you can find the airport.
Alright. I see the airport. Okay.
That's significant, huh?
Yep, that's significant.
Alright,
Leesburg traffic, Skyverse 222 on left downwind, runway 35.
Leesburg traffic, Sierra 136 Romeo Whiskey is 10 miles to the west inbound for 35, Leesburg.
Alright, we're at 85.
Sky Ventures, you have the Hawker in sight?
That's a negative.
Leesburg traffic, Hawker 603 Mike Alpha. Getting ready to base the final runway 35, Leesburg.
I have him inside, he's no problem.
Alright.
But try to stay at 1 altitude.
Leesburg traffic, Skywers 222, left downwind, runway 35.
On the practice I-11 runway 17 approach, approaching still at 5 miles out. Leesburg traffic.
Leesburg traffic, Hawker 603 Mike Alpha, final runway 35, Leesburg.
Let's bring this back to about 17.
Get a Hawker.
Oh, I see that guy coming in.
That's a Hawker.
Oh, Hawker, not a hawk.
Okay.
Got dropped, so I'm looking for a bird. That's the topic these days.
Leesburg traffic, Sierra 136 Romeo Whiskey is 7 miles to the west inbound for 35, Leesburg.
Alright, we're good here. 17, 1200, 75, he's off my wingtip. Can hear, I'm going to bring this back to 15. Leesburg traffic, Skywers 222, turning base for runway 35. At 75, turn on the power.
Minimums.
Leesburg traffic, Skywers 222, turning final runway 35. Alright, power back a little bit so we can... 65 is what you have said.
Leesburg traffic, Hawker clear runway 35, Leesburg.
Hey, if you can go directly to the south corporate, that'd be great, Hawker.
You got it, man.
Alright, there's about 60, 65.
If you can really land it and maintain it on the center line, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Leesburg traffic, Sky Ventures 260, Twin Cougar at Jot up, doing practice ILS, runway 17, circle to land. Leesburg traffic.
Bonanza 5551 Victor is 14 miles out to the west, going to join the downwind on the 45 for runway 35, full stop Leesburg traffic.
Leesburg traffic, Sierra 136 Romeo Whiskey is turning downwind for 35, Leesburg.
Alright.
Leesburg traffic, Cardinal 52835, 7 miles west for downwind 35, Leesburg.
Leesburg traffic, Sierra 136 Romeo Whiskey is downwind 35, Leesburg.
Leesburg traffic, Skywers 222, clear runway 35. Oh.
Alright.
Hey, 603, did you copy on that parking?
Yeah, I did.
Thanks, man.
See ya.
Get some numbers. We have numbers 2610.7. Alright. Okay. Alright.
And Leesburg traffic, Sierra 136 Romeo Whiskey is turning final for 35, full stop, Leesburg.
displayed a lot more confidence with the automation, flight directors, but also jumping back to green. So I'm getting very, very pleased. I'm not there yet with you, but very, very pleased. I don't know how you feel about that, but
I feel pretty good about it. I mean, I don't think I'm panicky or anything like that. I basically feel okay.
Right.
But still a few questions in my mind. Am I magenta? Am I going green?
Right.
These things still, you know, I just want to think it through a little bit. That's all I have to do, just think it through a little bit.
Right.
But yeah, I feel pretty good about it.
With the repetition, with the different ways you get into it, the different approaches, you're forced to keep changing your mindset because it's not the same thing that you did. In a way it is, but the details are different. So I think you're getting more and more flexible in being able to adapt to the situation.
I think so too.
Exactly what this is about.
Yeah, I think so too. And we didn't do anything like vectors or vectors to final or anything, but that stuff it's clear in my mind. If I need to do it, I think it's there.
Right.
You know, so I want to keep it available is what I'm saying, even if I'm not using it. But
what I was trying to do is don't make too many changes for you. So I started coming, it was looking all right. I thought, yeah, I can do this now. No, because I already said this. I'm not going to try to muck up it.
Yeah.
And you were ready to go do that. This was the ATC controller's guidance. That's what we're going to stick with. So I can make now one more change in there and say, see if you can handle that one. I said, no. Sit with it.
So what was the change you were thinking?
You're coming out of Jason, right?
Right.
You switch to green.
Right.
You clear for the approach. Everything is up. And then I say, turn right, 290, maintain 3,700, and you're cleared for the ILS 32. Although you already had been cleared, quite often they do that. And now you're actually not. You already switched to green, and you're already doing everything, but they just say, oh yeah, this poor bastard is hacking into it in a 9-degree angle. Let me tell him to make a right turn. And it is extremely simple to work with it, if you understand it. But it depends on where you are in your situation. You already had switched with the autopilot. You were already in heading mode, right? You already made the switch from Jason to clad, from magenta to green in heading mode, right?
I don't remember if it was heading. I thought we were actually in nav mode, intercepting, is my recollection.
What you did was we're going from Jason to clad.
Right.
Eventually you said, I'm taking control. I put the heading bug on the top and go into heading mode. I put the green needle up here and I go approach.
Right.
That's what you did.
Okay.
And that's good. There's nothing wrong with it.
So we were flying in heading bug mode.
At that point you were.
But I didn't switch to nav mode at that point, or APR mode? I thought I had.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You had everything set up already.
Yeah.
Right. What I'm saying is, you were out there, you were cleared to cross Jason at 3,700. Your technique was what you used, which was all good. But if I say, let's make a right turn 290, and you're still clear for the ILS, it shouldn't be a big difference for you.
What would I do? I just turn the heading bug? Is that your point, or what are you saying with that?
That is exactly my point. Don't get overwhelmed with this enormous discussion or tell them 290, because you're already there. The only thing you do is do this.
Right.
Oh. And then what would happen, or could happen, is you say, okay, heading mode, now you push it again, now went to roll. Right? Now you're screwing yourself up. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, right? So you might be saying, oh yeah, that's right. So you push heading mode again, so you gave away your heading mode and went to roll mode, and you said, and clear for the approach. So you push approach again.
Well, I don't think I would hit heading mode again unless I did it by mistake.
That's my whole point.
Oh, okay.
Right? That's my whole point.
Okay.
Because there's a change in what your mindset was. Then you say, let's go do this. And then you go, boom, boom. I see you work this bar, this information bar, all the time, continuously, which is good because you have to. Because a couple of times you pushed. You were on approach, then you went to nav, and you said, that's not right, go back to approach.
Yeah, sometimes,
right?
yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
I agree
but
with
that's,
that, yeah.
I want to get rid of those steps.
Yes.
Although you catch them, that's good.
Yeah.
That means I know that you're checking, and that is exactly what we're trying to get you to do.
Yeah.
Right? Get your own mistakes, report, do the right thing to recover from it.
Right.
But if I give something that's a little different than your standard, whatever it is that we do, do you catch it on time? Are you royally going to screw yourself up? Are you keeping track of your flight director bar, right? And you've been doing pretty good. This last approach is very difficult, and and I know it's very difficult,
Yeah.
but that's your control instrument.
Yeah.
That is the one where you keep your belly, the dirty side down.
Yeah, you know, I think that mental transition did not happen very quickly. that was slower than I thought it was going to happen. But that's okay. I'm okay for that to happen,
right,
since it's only the second time I've done that.
Right. What is important is this is where you have your control for your approach.
Yes.
As in the quality.
But these are my flight instruments, and
this is why you have
I
control
was
of the
not
airplane.
making that transition down here. I was focused
Right.
up here instead of down
And
here.
especially when you told me earlier, last time when we flew, you said, yeah, I don't like it, I'm not using it too much. I said, yeah, that's clear.
No, I heard you that we have to use it, but it was more I just had not made. I was focused here instead of here.
Very good.
That's
Right.
the lesson.
Shall I push it again?
Yeah, that'd be
great. It was very effective last time.
Yep, I think.